Hello. Welcome. Come in. And yes, you too. The three of you, come on in. You didn't put your head in that door by mistake. You're not here on accident. You are here because I have something that I want to share with you. And even if it's not for you, it is for somebody that you know. Somebody that can heal from hearing this story. I am a daughter of the caged bird. My name is Coach P. Welcome. I became a mother at 15. They shamed me, but I chose to rise. I became a mother at 15, not by plan, not by understanding, but by life. And at the moment it happened, the world shamed me, the world ridiculed me, the world stared at me as though I was trash. And the moment it happened, I lost myself because I was told I was nobody, I was no good, and I began to believe that. They didn't ask me how I was feeling. They didn't ask if I was scared. They asked, why are you so fast? Why you go out there and do what you do? Why you go out there and hang out with the people you hang out with? They ridiculed me. Oh, I was a child with a child. And yet, somehow, I was expected to know what to do. In their eyes, I was already ruined. In my heart, I was already drowning. They don't know the circumstance. They don't know what happened to me. All they now saw was a girl and a fast little girl. The shame didn't come from my womb. It came from their words. It came from the look of the stuff that was on my mom's face. It came from the whispers behind my back, from my friends and their parents. It came from the silence of the people who should have wrapped me in grace. I walked hallways with my head held low. I stopped raising my hand in class. I wore oversized hoodies to hide my growing belly, not just from eyes, but from judgment. I didn't want people to judge me. I didn't want people staring at my belly. They no longer saw my face. They whispered behind my back. Every time I would walk down the hall, I would see girls huddled in corners, looking at me out the corner of their eyes. I even caught some pointing at me as I was approaching, and as I even walked by. Guilt became my second skin. Not because I didn't love my baby, but because the world told me I wasn't worthy to be one. I wasn't worthy to be a child anymore. I wasn't worthy to be a growing teenager, still trying to figure out my own life. And worst of all, I started to believe it. But even in the shame, I kept waking up. I still went to school. Yes, I was tired. Yes, I was judged. And I was swollen with fear. I still had my baby at night, whispering in her ear, "Hey, baby, this is your mother. I can't wait to meet you." I would rub my stomach and I would talk to my baby and I would tell her, "You're going to grow up to be this. You're going to grow up to be that. But I'm not going to treat you the way people are treating me." I still prayed. I still hoped. And slowly I started to understand. I wasn't ruined. I was reborn because the girl who got pregnant at 15, she did not fall apart. No, she did not. She showed, she figured it out. She became a mother, a fighter, and a force. There came a day I stopped apologizing. I'm no longer going to feel bad. I'm no longer going to carry the guilt. I'm no longer wearing the shame. I stopped explaining why I was worthy. Yes, I made a mistake, but I still have a life to live. I want to build a good life for myself. I am worthy to be a mother to this baby. I stopped explaining that to people. I looked in the mirror and I said, "You are not the mistake they say you are. You are a story of strength." I saw more than a statistic. I saw a survivor. I began to heal, not because the world changed, but because I did. I started speaking life over myself the same way I had spoken life over my baby. I will make it happen. I'm going to be the teacher I desire to be. I'm going to raise this baby who's going to be a smart educator. I'm going to get my education. I'm going to continue to make the good grades. And with every step, I began shedding the shame. My child didn't ruin my life. She gave it reason. I learned how to love fiercely, how to push past exhaustion, and how to believe again. I built a life from pieces they said were broken. I walked across stages, got my diploma, chased dreams they said I had to bear. And while they were still talking, I was still rising because shame can't win when determination walks into a room. I had that one teacher that believed in me, that spoke life over me, that made me do, pushed me past my limits, and I excelled. I conquered. So, to the girl who became a mother before she became a woman, I see you. I was you. And you are not a mistake. You are not your past. You are the beginning of a beautiful legacy. What you have done for your baby, you have done for many. Because many people will hear your story. Many people will know your story. All it takes is one to hear what you've been through, to see what you've gone through as you tell your story. The older you get, then that one is going to get life and energy and that fight and that drive, and she's going to excel. And then she's going to find love. So let them talk. Let them whisper. And then show them what rising looks like. Because you are still destined to fly. This is just the beginning. This is not the ending. You live the life you desire to live, not the life someone tells you you're going to live. You make it happen, Captain. You are the captain of your ship. Again, this is Coach P, and I am daughter of the caged bird. You are daughter of the caged bird. Now you open your wings and you fly, my child. You fly, my sister. You fly, my friend. Have an amazing life.